Good morning everyone. I just want to tell you a few tips on Excel. Some people may have not known about this feature that's come through recently called Format as a Table. So I'm just going to identify this for you and show you what you can do with it. So I've just opened a very basic table. If I scroll down, you'll see I've got 42 rows and columns up to G. I do not have to be selecting this table, but if I did need to, I could press Ctrl and A and it would select the whole table. But actually, because my data is all together, there's no gaps, you don't need to actually select it all. So from here, we go up to Format as a Table up here. We'll click on there, and then we just choose a format that we may like. Now, you may find that within your workplace, you don't really have lots of colour. For just to see what it's like, I'm going to just show you it in colour. So if we go for a banded one like this, as you can see, it's giving you the range there, and it says my table has headers, which you do need because obviously you want to have first name, surname, etc. as a header. So I'm going to say OK, and suddenly I am opened with a new toolbar. It's what's called a contextual toolbar called Table Tools. And you can see that my data is now turned pink and darker pink. So we're looking at this design ribbon up here, and you'll see a few things you notice. One of the things is it's got banded rows. If I just click on banded rows, you'll see that's without banded rows and that's with. Take it off. Banded columns, with and without, and then last column off, first column off. It's already got a filter on, so if you're used to filters, you know what filters are about. But the thing that's new is this one here called Total Row. So if I click on that, it takes me to the bottom of my data, and it's already done a little sum here. So if I click into this cell here and look into the formula bar, it tells me I'm subtotaling 103 section, which if you haven't done subtotals before, probably means nothing to you. But if I look at the little arrow at the side, it will tell me, it's doing a count. So 103 represents count. Let's do one at the bottom of salary. So I come here and I choose sum. A little bit too wide to fit. We need to fit a little bit more data into there. So there we are. If I drag the column wider, you'll see the actual sum comes to 1,006,000. So 109 in this instance represents sum. So basically each number represents a different calculation. But the beauty of subtotal is if I actually choose a filter, let's say I choose a job title, let's just have clerk. So I choose a clerk, and now I have a subtotal of all the clerk salaries. So that's the beauty of subtotal as opposed to doing sum, which is probably what you've done previously. Another additional thing, I'm just going to clear this filter from the job title, and I'm going to insert a slicer. Now a slicer is like another filter, but a very visible filter. So if I choose, for example, department and say OK, it gives me everything that's in the department column onto a little slicer field, and it also gives me some slicer options. So I could change the colour so it's the same. And I can also do something like put 2 columns in, which enables me to visibly see everything at the same time. And like when you're using the filter at the top, you can just click on accounts and it will do accounts, administration, it will do administration. Or if I want to do more than one, I can click with my control key and click on different items, and it will actually show just those items I clicked. Now you can add more slices if you wish. Just to be aware though, whenever you click away from these things, this one has come up with something at the very end, but you can't see until you click on it. The table tools there. And if I click on this one here, it opens up slicer tools options. It's always at the end. And if I click away, I have got nothing there. So I do need to be clicking within the table and on the final. And that's it for today. So I hope you've enjoyed learning a little bit about this. And I'm going to close down now once